We are going to study the internal features of the medulla when we make a cross section at the level most caudal part, which reveals the level of the motor decussation or the pyramidal decussation. At this level, the central canal of the spinal cord continues as the central canal of the medulla. The most important feature of this level is the decussation of the fibers of the corticospinal tract or the pyramidal fibers, which result in the formation of the pyramidal decussation, also known as the motor decussation. This decussation is formed by the crossing over of the fibers of the corticospinal tract and is seen at the most caudal part of the medulla. In the posterior part, there are nucleus gracilis and the nucleus cuneatus, which are in the form of extensions of the central gray matter. Gracilis nucleus lies medially, while the nucleus cuneatus is found laterally. Just behind these nuclei, we have the extensions of the white matter from the spinal cord to the medulla in the form of fasciculus gracilis, which is present medially, and the fasciculus cuneatus. If we go further laterally, there is presence of the nucleus and fiber tract of the fifth cranial nerve, which is the trigeminal nerve. So the spinal nucleus of the trigeminal nerve is found slightly medially, and the tract of the trigeminal nerve is found between the nucleus and the outer border of the medulla. Also present are the few ascending tracts as highlighted in the picture. The anterior one becomes the anterior spinocerebellar tract. Just posterior to this is the posterior spinocerebellar tract. Medial to these spinocerebellar tracts, there is pain and temperature pathway, which we identify as the lateral spinothalamic tract. The very important fact at this level is that in medulla, the lateral spinothalamic tract is joined by the anterior spinothalamic tract and the spinotractal tract. And this results in the formation of a very important structure, which is spinal lemniscus. Just ventral to the decussation of the pyramidal fibers, there is the presence of medial longitudinal fasciculus. This fiber tract is responsible for connecting the third, fourth, and sixth cranial nerves with the vestibulocochlear eighth cranial nerve. Just ventral to this, there is emergence of the spinal root of the accessory nerve, cranial nerve number 11.